Hi, this is JP Presavento, the Fox C6 EdTech Coordinator, and today I want to talk about managing your class in Google Classroom. The first thing I want to show you is your home screen of Classroom, and the best way to get to your class in Google Classroom is just to go to classroom.google.com. You'll notice a few things. First, you'll see on your home screen all of the classes you have set up. In this case, I have two classes. If I need to add an additional class, I can go ahead and click this plus sign to create or join a class. You'll be able to insert the class name and section. A couple other features of the Classroom homepage is if you click these three dots, you can rename or delete a class, which will possibly be helpful at the end of the school year. You also can click this folder to open that class's Google Drive folder, in which you'll see all of the student assignment folders that have been turned in and your template folder. That's where all copies of an assignment that you or any templates that you make that will be sent one copy to each student will live. You can see how many students are in the class, and by clicking on the class name you can enter the class. Additionally, you'll see the upcoming assignments, which you can click on to go to the assignment status of that assignment. In this case, I'm going to click on the name of the class to enter my classroom. At the top of your classroom, you see the header image and the three sections of the class. Stream, which is where you'll see all class assignments and announcements. Students, where you'll see a list of your students. And About, and I want to look at the About section today. Here you have a section for teacher email, and if your students or you click on this link, it will open an email to the teacher. You also have a link to the Google Drive folder for this class. Additionally, you can give a name and information about the class. So if we come over here to the right and click these three dots, we have an edit button. I'm going to click edit, which will allow me to add a description of this class. We can put a classroom if we would like, and then click Save. The other great feature of the About section is this gives you a place to add class materials, such as class syllabus, important links, links to standards, etc. So you can add one resource at a time, and then notice you can add an attachment or a Google Drive file, a video, or a link. And so I can come to Google Drive, search for syllabus, and post my syllabus like so. And I can continue to add other materials. However, what I would recommend you do is put all of your resources on one single Google document. You can open a single Google document and put all of the resources for your class on that document and add that as a material here. So here's an example of the document that I'm talking about. So I've just created a document that would have class name and materials. I'd have a little note to students and parents letting them know that this will contain links to a variety of class materials. I went ahead and created a table with three columns: forms and documents, standards, and important links. To add a document as a link here, so what I'm going to do, first I'll type what the link text, whatever I want it to say. C6 EdTech blog. Then I will highlight, right click, and click on link. Google Docs actually has a very intuitive link feature that oftentimes it will do a search and find the correct link for you. In this case, I don't see exactly what I want, so I'm going to type the web address and click Apply. So notice that's the first link in important links. So now as I go back to my classroom, I'm going to come here and add materials. And I will say important class documents. And then I'm going to add a file from Google Drive. And the file was called BYOD test materials right here. And you'll notice that once I click post, students can click on this link to view a document with all of these other important documents linked to it, which will help you as a teacher cut down on having to have a wide variety of materials here in this About section. So I'm going to go ahead and click the 3 lines by my class syllabus and delete that one. And now I have a nice, neat About section on my Google Classroom. This is something that I would replicate for each individual class I have in Google Classroom. This has been JP Presavento, the Fox C6 EdTech Coordinator, showing how to manage your class in Google Classroom.